right. After the devastating loss of her wife, one woman is issuing a stark warning about the health risks of vaping. Amanda Lee Hall was a smoker, turning to e-cigarettes in an attempt to kick the bad habit for good, but her lungs eventually shut down. Oh man, I regret saying that shit to you right now.
Look at you, blew it. You fucking blew it, bro. You blew it.
But her lungs eventually shut down, resulting in her death in 2021. Rest in peace, Amanda. Amanda had begun smoking cigarettes at 14 until breaking the 22-year habit by turning to vapes in 2013, assuming it was healthier than traditional cigarettes. She began vomiting and experiencing severe weight loss, dropping nearly 60 pounds in 5 months. She knew something was wrong. In September 2019, she was rushed to the hospital where clinicians diagnosed her with bronchitis and gave her antibiotics. Scroll, Mikey. But just 4 days later, the doctor discovers that her lungs were shutting down and placed Hall on high-flow oxygen, then a ventilator, and then a medically induced coma a month later. Eventually, she was put on life support before being discharged in November. In February 2020, Hall contracted pneumonia in both lungs and was admitted to the hospital again. In December, suffered a fourth setback before her passing in February 2021. So, what I know about vaping is like it gives you something called like bubble lungs or some shit like that. It's like a slime.
Popcorn lung.
I hope my nigga Almighty Zay watching this, because every time I see his ass, he got one of them gay ass.
I remember you
vape
roasting
shit.
him for the vape
I be
shit.
on his head every time. I be slapping the motherfuckers out his hand, throwing them in the trash.
Like if you fools YouTube, like smoking cigarettes versus
it's way worse.
vaping, sure your lungs are gonna turn brown, and that's horrible. But if you see like the little weird, slimy, weird, humid ass shit that it does to your lungs, is like mad weird.
Yeah, in New York.
My bad.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't mean to cut you off.
In New York, we don't even like support that shit. So to make niggas stop, like let's say you see a nigga with a jewel or a vape or some shit like that, you be like, oh, you sucking that robot dick?
Fool, you just got done telling us the other day you're a big old jewel head.
I was, and I stopped. I wasn't in New York. I was in
You were
Cali.
all off that robot dick. Pause.
Pause.
That's what you just said, right? That's what you just said.
Hey, you been on one today.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know what's happening to me.
Man, bro, you been around Adam too much or something?
Yeah,
Hey, honestly, we have
What's
been
going
conversing
on?
quite a bit. For it's kind of rubbing off on
It's
me.
rubbing off on you.
Pause. He ain't
Hey,
rubbing off on me.
Ah, this is
Nigga said Adam be rubbing off on him.
Whoa!
Being
What are
chill,
we
Wade.
doing?
I was on Plug
What
Talk.
are we doing?
I was on Plug
Yo,
Talk.
put your hat back on,
What's
please.
going
The bag
on?
was crazy for Plug Talk, guys. I'm not gonna catch.
Nah, this is crazy.
This nigga took his hat off and looked like Stone Frio.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, that was crazy.
Yo, what's up? Why is she news? I'm trying to be. I'm laughing and shit. This brother's on the screen.
We
What's
already
up,
said R.I.P.
Nah,
Oh, she died?
Yeah, bro, she
Yeah,
passed away.
sure.
That's fucked up, bro.
It didn't look like she had the upper hand. I tell you that much. What's up with her?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Damn, you a cold
I'm just
piece.
saying, if you had to place a bet on her coming out the bed and doing jumping jacks or her dying.
I'll put a little
Oh,
wager.
you laughing? Oh, no, put the camera on yourself. They gonna think it's me. Put
I'll
the
put
camera
a
on
little
yourself.
wager on her trying to live because I'd be hopeful and shit.
You might
I'm not
as
with
well
none of
donate
that
that shit to
shit.
charity.
But I'm definitely a real negative person deep down inside, so I definitely would have felt bad that I knew she was gonna die.
So next person on their deathbed, right? I got 5 they die. You got 5 they live. Dealio.
That's crazy. Betting on if a nigga die or not is wild.
Over under is set at 6 days. What you want?
I'm not with none of that. I'm not with none of that shit. It's crazy, bro. Rest in peace to that lady.
Nah, rest in peace.
Nigga
Rest in
crazy.
peace. It's not like we bet on her. She died.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Look, hey, the whole point of that was, man, no more vaping, my nigga.
Yeah,
no
vaping's
more
bad for you
vaping,
kids.
bro. Because if you pass away, niggas like this gonna be up here betting if you died or not, and
That's
if
some
you
real
look like you
degenerate
was gonna
gambling
die.
shit.
If you currently
This is
use a
crazy.
vape and you're a fan of the channel, send us your Instagram profile so we can keep up with you and we can bet on whether or not you die. Vaping is very dangerous, yo. Smoke cigarettes or smoke weed or smoke nothing
Don't smoke cigarettes, bro.
or chew the tobacco.
Nah, you're gonna get mouth cancer.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this nigga.
I would
Don't
definitely
listen to
not
this
chew
nigga.
tobacco.
That's disgusting.
The
Have you
thought-
seen how that leaves niggas' mouths, Pauls?
The thoughts of this individual is in no way, shape, or form represented by No Jumper Incorporated.
Crazy up here.